It's... Yeah, okay. Let's just get this over and done with. So end up Maine. In exchange for accepting the Treaty of the Tours in 1444, the country of Maine was promised to France, and practices has still not come to pass. No English governor wants to be remembered as the one to surrender. Maine and in London, prominent nobles are claiming that a negotiator, William de la Pole, had no mandate to make this concession in the first place. French missionaries have repeatedly tried to remind us that ever since the signing it, and then Charles VII has finally taken matters in his own hands and shown up at the walls at Le Mans, demanding the city to surrender. Oh, that's the province, Maine. We will not surrender a fucking inch. We see, okay, so this is what's going to happen. Oh, yeah, but that's the thing. I don't really have the ability to defend it. If France is the aggressor, that's going to bring about a ton of different things. So the AI would be able to sort through. But would weaken their position. Why is that happening? I'm sorry, it's just that in the top left I can see my Google account there for some reason. Anyway, but it will be quite a hard blow and would in the long term not really mean anything. In the long term, I'm not really considering that France is an enemy. Because this is what I'm thinking, right? In the short term, it will hurt like a bitch to France, right? We go to war, right, and it will hurt like a bitch to them, and then France might lose. Keyword might. Just presuming that I'm wiped out of the French lands. My prestige would be hurt more. My economy would be hurt. And just a ton of other things would occur from it. And if I don't go to war, then what's really the benefit? Well, everything. Because I don't go to war, and France doesn't need to repair itself. I mean, think about it. If I go to war with France and I end up beating them, then what do I gain? Well, I gain part of France, sure, but if we keep France as a nation, what happens? Because there is no plan. I don't intend on taking over France. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And anyway, that's not even my core. You saw the black border. It's not even my fucking core. They tell us of the surrender of Maine in exchange. Right, well done. Add a truce with England. Well, I mean, at least I got a truce. Some superstitious fools even suggest that our country is losing divine favour. Alright, brilliant. I know that it hurt, but in all honesty, I would rather cede Maine to them rather than have to go to war. Stability is low. Looming disaster. Yeah, you think I'm not knowing that? Disputed succession. I do not give a shit. Truce will expire in March 1450. That actually gives me more than enough time. It should give me enough time to take over a good chunk of Ireland and Scotland and then invade France. Because I don't need to conquer all of Ireland. Remember, in war, you don't need to conquer all of it. You just need to conquer enough to secure it. So if I could take that, and that, and then I could take that, I would effectively secure the British position. That and that as well. And yeah, I would basically be controlling it. This one and this one would be too weak to do anything, and these guys would be surrounded. And with Scotland, I would really only need to push them back to here before they became pretty much not a threat. France is more difficult. They aren't really a nation at this point. They're just kind of this unified vision. Yeah, it really does depend on what's going to happen. But for the time being, I think I've made a good choice.